What is up, guys? Sonduren here again. This is the 2023 Lexus NX350H, and in this video, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about the functionality of this vehicle, every kind of feature, every nook and cranny. We're going to dive into the interior. So if you guys follow me along on this journey, you guys know we picked this up, this NX350H from the dealer, did a full exterior and interior overview. But in this video, we're also going to go ahead and look at every single feature, every nook and cranny that you need to know about for this NX350H. Now, this applies to also the 350, right? The 2022 and 2023, this specific 350H I'll talk about, and kind of all the settings, everything that'll make your driving experience really good. So obviously first, we're sitting down in this vehicle. This vehicle does come with these seats, automatic, fully adjustable with lumbar support. These are the new Lux leather seats. So they're not the real leather. They're this composite leather made from recyclable, good materials. And I think it looks great. It's in this Palomino, beautiful color here with the eminent white pearl exterior. I really like this. These seats are heated and cooled. So we have the cooling here, cooled or heat. So you have all that capability here within these seats. I really like them. The passenger does not have lumbar support adjustment. That's okay, nor does it have memory seats. On the driver's side, you have your 3 memory seating positions, which is great. Now, when you enter the vehicle, not only can you enter through your phone, which has the Lexus app, you also have your key fob and your digital key. I made videos on those on the NX350. Once you come into the vehicle, it links to your profile. It automatically sets up your position for your steering wheel, your seats, your mirrors, and your climate control. So everything's set up for you nicely. Now you can go ahead and see on the left-hand side as well, we have your mirror controls, your folding side mirrors. Those are automatic. All of that's available here. You can see the entry and exit. So this is the push to open. Push it, it opens up and close. Now, the reason why this is cool is because it's going to detect if there's any type of bicyclist or anybody that comes by. It's going to stop you from opening the vehicle. One of the safety features from the Lexus safety system, which is standard on all of the NXs. So you can go ahead, we look over to the side, we have some of this piano black finish, your odometer, your instrument cluster brightness is all available here, gas cap, the rear trunk release is over here as well. And then you can come in and you see our instrument cluster. So you have your digital display here. Everything is available to be modified through these buttons. So you have your kind of buttons over here, your back button, your phone, your voice assistant. So it does come with Lexus voice assistant, but if you're using the Apple CarPlay, which is wireless, or Android Auto, you can go ahead and set that up to OK Google or Siri. You have your voice control or your audio volume here. You have your adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, cruise control settings, the mode for that, and adjustment for the gap on the cruise control, all available here. Different mode settings as well. This is for your audio, and then menu settings left to right to go through your audio or whatever else here. I do like the steering wheel, nice and thick. You can see here, heated steering wheel as well, so you can control that here, either go automatic, full heat, or low heat. That's available. Then you have your beautiful paddle shifter. So again, it goes into saying, while this is a luxury compact SUV, Lexus has made it a point to make it still feel sporty. I like the paddle shifters. Also, you have your different driving modes here. The eco mode, as you can see, it changes in the instrument cluster. Your normal mode, which honestly, all it does is just remove the word eco. And then your sport mode, where everything kind of the instrument cluster changes and goes to an aggressive red. So all that's available there. We're going to go back into normal mode, and I'm going to go back into the back. And you can see here, I have all these kind of different menus to go ahead and look at. So number one, I can see my fuel economy. I can see my average speed, my distance to empty, my trip average at 5.6 liters per 100 kilometers right now, my energy monitor. So because this is a hybrid system, it gives you an understanding of how are your wheels being driven, either the battery or the engine. It'll show you which one's which is providing power. We can continue to go through here. We can see your G-forces, and that's it. You also have an EV mode. So when you activate EV mode, it'll let you drive this vehicle fully EV up to 40 kilometers an hour. Also down below here, you can see the traction control off, the terrain mode, the auto hold mode, which basically holds you at a stoplight when you're in drive. The parking brake is also here. Then you have your transmission, right? So in park, you just press this park button, but if you want to shift into drive, go down, shift to drive, and then this shows up anytime you're under 15 kilometers an hour. Automatically your 14-inch display goes and shows you a bird's eye view and then what's exactly in front of you. Now, of course, if you shift this into reverse, it's going to show you the rear. And we can go back into park. Now you also have automatic rain washing, so your windshield is automatically going to wipe. Also, you have automatic high beams, so these will show up automatically depending on the conditions. They'll flash and then they'll come down to give you more visibility on the road. And then you can see again, we're in full EV mode. Now, if I go through the rest of the navigation or the menu, you can see I can go ahead and adjust. Do I want to see kind of navigationally where I'm at? I can adjust my music through here. I can also show my adaptive cruise control mode, and then any warnings or messages that I have from the system, all available there. Now, this is the ultra luxury package. What is missing from the executive package is the Mark Levinson sound system, which would normally be here. But in this case, in the ultra luxury, you're going to get the 10 speaker Pioneer system. And then you also lose the heads up display in front of you. And then you don't have power folded rear seats, which are only available in the executive package. But this is the ultra luxury, basically has everything else. And one of the big things of this ultra luxury package is this 14-inch touchscreen display. So again, very responsive, very easy to use, a lot of controls and abilities here. You can see I can see my HVAC controls, my seating controls, my climate controls. You have climate concierge, S-Flow, economy cooling, de-icer, all those abilities are here. Go into here and you have your full kind of settings of comfort and convenience and safety features. So I talked about some of that. Lane departure alert warning, the blind spot monitor, your parking support brake, and intuitive parking assist. You have some other comfort features as well, kind of quick menu shortcuts you have available, and then your full driving assist feature kit. So including rear cross traffic alert, the road sign assist, rear camera, pedestrian detection, safe exit assist, which I talk about, which is around this handle here. So all of that's available here. Very simple, very easy to use. And then of course, fully integrated Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Now, the good thing here, anytime you need to access your 360 camera, you press this button, your 360 camera is going to show up. And then you'll have a bunch of different settings of how you can adjust it. It's all available there. Really intuitive. I love this system. It just makes sense, makes driving easier, makes driving safer. Love it. You have all of, again, your HVAC controls here, your volume knob here, front, rear defroster, some vents here, hazard lights, adjustment for your vents. You have this nice kind of Palomino, the leather wrap here, the sport mode icon, piano black here, 2 cup holders. Then you have a little cubby here as well. USB-C charger, USB fast charging, which is awesome. That's appreciated. Wireless charging dock. So you can see here, I have all that available. So that's my iPhone 13 Pro Max with the wireless charging dock. And then down below, a little cubby with a USB cable, 12 volts here, and just some storage. Come down here, this little interior space is a little bit more storage. I can open it from here, see what's in there, or my passenger can open it from this side. So convenient, easy to kind of use, navigate, that makes sense. Now, look ahead. Again, this rear view monitor I love. Very big, wide POV, very high resolution. If you don't want that, you can go ahead and turn that off, and then you'll see how silly I look, and then turn it back on. You have your home link set up here. So for your garage door openers, settings, brightness control, all available here. Now, this vehicle does have a full panoramic system. So I got the full panoramic package. You can see here, it brings in a lot of light into the cabin as well. This is fully retractable. So it is a little bit raining right now. So, you know, I could close this if I want. I can open that. And then for the entire moonroof, I can also open that as well. Oh, it's right here. I'm tripping. There you go. I'm still new to the car. That's the button. But it is raining, so I'm just going to close that. So it is kind of cool. You have still the option to open up that sunroof. It does give you a nice sunroof line. This is a bit thicker, but that's okay. It brings in a lot of light to the cabin. I love it. It's good. Then, of course, you also have your SOS button here through Lexus Services. You have that available. Your lighting controls are all here, and then a place to put in your sunglasses. So all that's there. Now, if I get into not only CarPlay, Android Auto, but if I exit out of this, I can go into adjust all my other settings that I have for Apple CarPlay. It's all available here. That's excellent. But I can go back into the Lexus app. So from here, you have the full Lexus navigation system. You have the ability to go ahead and use this or CarPlay, Android Auto. It's up to you. Here's your maps, your music. So again, full Bluetooth capability, your phone calls, and then car controls here. Above here, that's the actual CarPlay. I can click that if I wanted to, but from here I can go ahead and adjust what settings do I want around the driver assist technology, trip information, the history, my duration. That's all great. Energy flow, I can see where's the energy coming from, either from the battery or for the engine. What wheels is it driving? Again, the 350H is an all-wheel drive system. Go back. I just mentioned you can also see where is it driving the power to in the all-wheel drive. Tire pressure, see my tire pressures, and then vehicle alerts if there's any vehicle alerts here. So that's on the vehicle settings. Then you have your other settings. So your profile. So again, this is my profile. It automatically links to my key. So I have that all here. So if I click edit, for example, I can maybe remove a profile, add a profile, very easy to do. Personal info. This is connected to my iPhone. I've linked to my personal key with this, so it'll all load up my settings. That's awesome. My Bluetooth device. So my iPhone is also there and available. General settings around accessibility. Do you want the screen to beep every time you touch it? Date and time, your keyboard, language and units. You know, I want liters per 100 kilometers in PSI. That's okay for me. We can also see notifications for software updates or virtual assistants. All of this is basically fully customizable around the nav. You do have Wi-Fi and hotspot capabilities as well with this vehicle, so you have that option. Display settings for your screen, how bright it is, the contrast, your camera settings, all very easily adjustable here in the settings. You can also customize a whole bunch within the vehicle. So the lighting, you have all these adjustments, illumination on the interior. So it can be done by zone. So interior lighting all around the vehicle. Door control settings around how you want it to auto lock, to press unlock with your wireless key fob. Do you want the lock when the door is open? Again, all of this very easily adjustable for you. You can go ahead and set up how you like. Boarding and exit. So when you turn off the vehicle, do you want the seat to slide back? The steering wheel goes up. I do have that set up. Makes it easier to enter and exit the vehicle. Tire pressure again for multiple different sets of tires. Climate control settings. So if you have preference for your front seat or your front right seat, you can go ahead and adjust that here. And then utility. Do you want a seat reminder? This is that feature if you enter the vehicle and you open the rear door and close it and drive, when you go and leave the vehicle, it's going to remind you to check the rear seat. Did you forget your baby, your child, I don't know, a human, maybe a bag, whatever else it is, it's all going to be there. So you have all those settings easily adjustable all there. So really, everything's really intuitive, easy to use. As again, you can see, very responsive touchscreen. I really do like that. I think it just makes everything a lot easier, right? Dealer info and security, more settings here, software updates if they're available, additional apps you can go ahead and use all here. But really, everything you would need to adjust for your own personal driving settings are here. And then it just makes it very easy to use all of these capabilities as well. But because we're with, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, that's what me and my wife predominantly use. Again, very easy. Final things, you can see that my wireless phone or my phone is charging wirelessly on the dock. So that's great. You got to keep that setting there. And then again, easy to push open, push close that. Your cup holders have these little holders here, which is a nice touch. And that's basically it. So those are all kind of the features and the settings that you have in the NX in terms of what you can go ahead and control. Some minor other things. Also, I think this is a nice big glove box. I do like this. I appreciate that they have that. They have more storage cuppies over here as well. And then in the rear, you do have dual USB-C right over here, which is excellent. So you have that, and you can see the rear's got a lot of space, cup holders in there as well, some lighting and additional controls. Really, I think this is probably one of the best luxury class SUVs in a small compact SUV segment. Again, we've compared lots of other vehicles before we made the decision on this, and we thought this has the best kind of blend of exterior looks, interior looks and design, performance, fuel economy, technology package, and reliability. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment box down below. Happy to answer anything. Give this video a like if you thought it was helpful. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing a full review of this vehicle coming up and just sharing my ownership experience with this NX350H. Love for you guys to join along. Check that out. But it's more than just this. I do a ton of car videos. Follow me on the journey for the Lexus IS with over 370,000 kilometers, the R8, more stuff, anything to do with cars, detailing, reviews. Follow me on that journey, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.